Remember in one of the classic stock market videos, Trading Places, where there's all these guys in the pit, they call it, in those colorful jackets, yelling, screaming with the tickets in the air. What are they talking about, and how does that relate to trading today? Hey everyone, lead trader with StocksToTrade, Tim Bohen here. Going to talk about something that is one of the most often asked questions today and how many traders tend to overcomplicate it. But first, be sure to subscribe. We put out many videos with breaking down all of these questions that many of you have. And then also make sure to ring that bell below to get notified as soon as these videos hit. We do a YouTube Live every week where we release many videos breaking down a lot of these how-tos. Get that bell to get notified first. And then also comment below, do you use level 2 quotes? That's what we're going to talk about today, and I wonder if you use them in your trading and if you find them useful. As you can see on my screen, we've got a level 2 box. This is actually Microsoft gapping up big on earnings. We're recording this video after hours after Microsoft announced earnings, and you can see stock is still very active. But what I want to talk about is, what are we looking at here? Many people see all these numbers and colors and wonder what it represents, the how and the why, and how you can use it to trade. So let me start by breaking it down. You've got two sides to the level 2 box. You've got the bidders and the ask. So the bid side is the buyers. Going back to my beginning where I talked about the guys yelling with tickets, if the guy on the left, or the gal, is the bidder, they're the traders that are looking to buy. So they want to buy. They're the ones waving the tickets, yelling buy, buy, buy. And you can see you've got different market makers. So this is a NASDAQ listed stock, so it's all electronic trading. So you can see ARCA, NASDAQ, EDGX, BATS. These are all just different market makers. So depending on what broker you trade with, you may or may not be able to select the market maker. Or if you trade with like Robinhood, which is a online broker, you may just get your market maker decided for you. But just recognize these are different routes, these are different market makers. Next column is the bid, the price those bidders are willing to buy, or I'm sorry, the price they're willing to pay. So you can see at 128.75 is the top bidder. The NASDAQ NSD market maker is saying, I'm willing to pay 128.75 and I'm willing to buy 100 shares, 300 shares. It changes quickly. This is a very liquid stock. So that's the bid, the size. And then vice versa, on the ask side, you've got your sellers, which may correspond. Remember, electronic trading, they're grouping orders, so you'll see the names match back and forth. Then is the ask price, so that's the price I'm asking. So just like with Craigslist, you've got a bid and an ask. So if you're the seller, that's your asking price. If you're looking to buy something on Craigslist, you're going to bid. Normally you're going to bid less. Then that shows the market depth, it's called. So that's the reason you've got multiple market makers, you've got multiple market depth expanding out from the transaction price. So next step is the level 1 box, which is over here on the right. That's showing completed transactions. Because remember, stocks you hear about stock trading. There is no trade executed. Nothing happens with a stock unless someone's willing to buy and someone's willing to sell. So in the instance of Microsoft here, you can see this is what we call a very tight spread. You'll see the difference between the bid and the ask is only a couple cents. Now, if we bring up a less liquid stock with a wider spread, you'll see much less activity, because the idea is somebody's got to come up way higher on the bid, or somebody's got to come way lower on the ask to complete a transaction. But then that creates big swings in the stock. So avoid stocks that are illiquid, avoid stocks with big spreads, because it's much harder to get in and out. Something like Microsoft is ideal, because if you change your idea, your trade plan, you can easily get out because of the tight spread. Then on the level 1 box, you see executed transactions. You can see the timestamp, the price the transaction took place at. So the price that a bidder and a seller came together, and then the number of shares. Something that I get asked a lot about, especially with level 2, is how do I, quote unquote, game the system? How do I make trades off of level 2? This is sometimes an unpopular opinion, but especially in liquid stocks, especially NASDAQ stocks, it is very difficult to get a read. One of the simple realities of today is there's a lot of HFTs, high frequency traders. There's a lot of spoofing going on. A great book to check out is Flash Boys by Michael Lewis. Great book, great stock market read, must read in my opinion. All of Michael Lewis's books are good, but he talks about spoofing a lot of these level 2 games that go on. So the way I use it is looking for sentiment. Is the bid upticking? Are the bidders coming in? That would be a bullish sentiment. Or are the bidders going away? Are they lowering their price? Is the size going away? That tells you that less buyers means less bullish. Vice versa, if you're short, you're gonna look at the ask side a lot and say, hey, are there a lot of sellers? And are the sellers dropping their price? That could be commonly interpreted as bearish. In summary, you should be familiar with level 2, you should understand how it works, but remember, only price pays. Focus on the chart, focus on the candlesticks. That is really, in my opinion, the true path to finding a good trade. Unfortunately, a lot of games in level 2, tough to get a read, and it's useful, but don't put too much emphasis on level 2. So, in summary, do you agree or disagree? Do you think, I know I gave you a good tour of level 2, but do you think it's important? Or do you think it's maybe a little less important than I do? Explain below. Let me know. Is level 2 great, or is it just a guide? And as always, be sure to comment, subscribe, and ring that bell, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching our video. Be sure to comment below with any trading related question. We love answering your questions. Also, like and share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to be notified as soon as our next video hits. And if you're looking to expand your trading knowledge, don't forget to check out all of our other videos, and be sure to click the trial below. Check out StocksToTrade. I think it is one of the best, most rapidly advancing softwares out there. Be sure to check out our trial.